Hi guys, 18Dap here and welcome to this match preview, Doncaster Rovers versus Cheltenham Town in League 1 this Saturday at the Keep Moat Stadium. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this match preview, a massive game for Doncaster Rovers at the bottom of the table. It's been a poor start for us, and if you're an existing subscriber you'll know the story so far. Thank you for sticking around. I know the energy is sapping away as the season goes on and as the performances continue, but please stick around. And if this is a video that's brought you to the channel, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. There will be a match day vlog for this one, hopefully it's a win coming up, but we'll preview the game and we'll see what I think the scoreline will be at the very end. If you are new to the channel, this is the format that we'll go through match previews. We'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs across, well, every competition, current form across all competitions as well. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to profile. Then we have a quick look at the opponent, a brief history and my opinion of the one to watch for you guys. As I say in all my videos, you know your club better than what I do, so if you think that I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. And then there's three predictions to round the video off. There's the predicted lineup thanks to FanHub. There's a predictions league table that me and the family do, so there'll be an update on that. And then to finish the video off, a score prediction at the very end. So without further ado, let's get into the previous meetings. And Donny and Cheltenham have not faced off too many times, only 10 times in our history. And it's good reading for Rovers fans for once, winning 6 of those 10 occasions. We've drawn 2, so we've only got beaten twice in all of our meetings as across our history. Looking back at the last 5 games, we have to go back to 2008 in League 1, where it was a 2-1 defeat away from home. And then in 2009 we had a cup game, an FA Cup game, where it was a 0-0 draw. So that went on to a replay back at home, where we won the game 3-0. I'd take that on Saturday, 3-0 win, please. And then moving on to the 16-17 season down in League 2, which is looking where we may be heading next season. An away win 1-0 and a home 2-0 win. So yeah, 3 wins on the bounce against Cheltenham. Hopefully we can make it 4 on Saturday. Boy, do we need it. And we need it because this is our current form. We're going into this one off the back of 2 defeats, 1 win in 5. Cheltenham on the other hand, 3 defeats, 2 wins. Coming into this on the back of 2 very good wins in the league. And for me, Cheltenham, I think fans will be happy with their start to League 1, as they sit smack bang in the middle on 12th on 18 points. So a good return so far, coming up as champions from League 2 last season and settling into League 1 life very, very well. And they'll be looking to add to that points tally against a floundering Doncaster Rovers team. A recent heavy 5-0 defeat against Sunderland has not dented their confidence whatsoever. And going into games and just playing their style of football and not really having any fear, which is good to see. But yeah, they're coming into this game on the back of a tight 1-0 win against Accrington, which is no mean feat. Accrington are a decent team at this level. And then a good performance on Tuesday night and a 3-1 win against fellow promoted team Morecambe. So yeah, they'll be coming into this one on Saturday full of confidence, I think. For the Rovers, we're saying the same thing over and over and over again. Not good enough from us on Tuesday night against Gillingham. A tough place to go, but Gillingham aren't doing well this season themselves. And for me, that was a game that could have given us a big boost of confidence on and off the pitch. The first half was positive. It wasn't great, but it was positive. That was the thing. I thought we moved the ball much better than what we did on Saturday against Wycombe. I thought we were finding pockets of space. I thought we were kind of pushing and pressing Gillingham in a very good way in the first half. The problem was we didn't test the keeper. There was a couple of opportunities, but I don't think the keeper had a save to make in the first half. But then the second half, it was just chalk and cheese from what we'd seen in the first half. I don't know what was said at the half-time break, but literally all they needed to say was go out, continue doing what you're doing, press them, move the ball quickly, keep doing the basics, and we didn't. We just allowed Gillingham far too many opportunities from set pieces, from throw-ins, and one of them telled. 80th minute, we conceded and never looked like getting back into it from there. But yeah, where do we go from here? Talking to a few people on social media, and I've said, well, everybody said that football should be a fun release from the trials and tribulations of everyday life, and at the minute it just feels far from that. It just frustrates us, very, very frustrating. But yeah, don't know where to go from here. It's gutting to see the club that you love just not performing to a standard that not that we expect. I just don't know. I'm absolutely speechless. I've had a look, and since the turn of the year, January 2021, I think just in the league game there may have been one or two cup games in there that I've missed or that I've added in accidentally. I tried to just choose the league games. We've won 11, drawn 5 and lost 26. And with form like that, it just gets harder and harder being positive and optimistic in videos. Frustrating, very frustrating, and we need to see it turn very quickly before it's too late, because I said before, we may be sleepwalking into League 2. We're not sleepwalking into it, we're wide awake, we can see it happening, but we just don't seem to be doing anything about it. So hopefully that turns on Saturday. We will see. Moving on to the player profile. For this video, I've gone with the captain, Tom Anderson. He came out and said that we need to be doing the basics, get the basics right, and everything else will fall into place. And the disappointing thing for me with Tom this season is he's been, in previous seasons, solid, reliable, effective. This season, I think he's looked quite shaky. I don't know if it's because it's a new look back four. Is the only one existing from last season in there. Is it just that it needs that time to gel? They need that time to kind of get to know each other. Is he covering for Rosean Williams? I mean, he's come under a bit of stick over recent weeks, but I thought he had a decent first half on Tuesday night, Rosean. But Tom just seems to be a little erratic, which is not him, or it's not the Tom Anderson that we've seen over previous seasons. So it seems like there's something not quite right within the club. It's difficult to take as a fan. Like I say, I'm just hoping that something turns for us and we start getting these results and pulling away from the bottom of the table. But yeah, Tom Anderson, 28, defender, previous clubs. Started at Burnley, went on loan to Barrow, Hyde, Halifax, Lincoln, Carlisle, Chesterfield, Port Vale, and on loan to Donny, and then he's come to us permanently. And as I say, captain, normally very reliable, does everything simply, but this season it's just not quite clicking. Hopefully we get to see that back four gel a little bit, and we can stop leaking goals and making silly mistakes at the back. Moving on to the opponent, Cheltenham, founded in 1887, currently managed by Michael Duff. This is his first managerial appointment, and he's not doing too bad a job. Promotion from League 2, and I think he's currently sat at about 43-44% win rate, so Cheltenham fans must be happy with that. A couple of recent honours: League 2 champions in 2020-2021, lots of 20s there. League 2 playoff winners in 2001, 02 and 05, 06. So very good at getting out of League 2. I think the expectation or the hope for Cheltenham fans is to establish themselves in League 1, which I think they will do without any sort of bother this season if they continue the way that they are. And for me, the one to watch for you guys is Callum Wright, currently on loan from Leicester City. 3 goals, 3 assists in the centre of midfield, and I think if he gets time and space on the ball and finds them little pockets, he may have the key to unlock our currently shaky defence and maybe set up 1 or 2 more goals on Saturday. There's a couple of players that Rovers fans know far too well. Matty Blair, who would slot straight into our team at the minute. Alfie May, again, slots straight into our team at the minute. And Andy Williams, again, would slot straight into our team at the minute. So generally the script is an ex-player comes to you, they'll score. So hopefully that's not the case on Saturday, because it could be 3-0 or more. And if Callum Wright's given that space and time on the ball, I think he'll assist Alfie May or Andy Williams in this one. On to my predicted lineup, thanks to FanHub. If you've not downloaded the app yet, please do. Plenty of features on there for you to enjoy and compete against fellow fans. I do have a golden ticket. There's 2 uses on this remaining, so if you are in the queue, please use this and it gets you into the app a little bit quicker. So it's 18D-AG8. 2 uses left on that. And for me, my predicted lineup for Saturday's game has changed up a little bit because Kyle Noyle got his 5th yellow card on Tuesday night, which means he'll miss this game. So I think Rich is going to have a bit of a shuffle about. So I've gone with Darberg in goal, a back 3 of Olowu, Anderson and Williams, a midfield 4 of Galbraith on the right because he played at right back to finish the game off, so maybe pushed up a little bit and supporting Olowu, maybe a position that he can fill in for one game. Bostock and Close in the middle of the park, Tommy Rowe pushed a little further up on the left wing, and then attacking mids / wingers, Dodu and Iwula, and then Chakur leading the line on his own. So that's my predicted lineup for Saturday's game. I may be well off on that one. The Predictions League table, if you're new to this, me and the family predict the scoreline for every single league game this season. If we get the scoreline spot on, we get 3 points. If we get the outcome right, but not the scoreline, we get 1 point. If we get it completely wrong, we get no points. I do put the predictions up on my Twitter. Link to that is in the description down below. Please go and follow me if you want to keep up to date with this before the next video comes out. Chris and Max went with defeats against Gillingham, but they didn't get the scoreline correct. My dad went with a Rovers win and I went with a draw, so we got no points, which pulls Max and Chris a little bit closer to us, so it's very tight in this table now. I'm first on 9 points, my dad's second on 8, and Max and Chris are joint third on 7 points, so extremely tight on this table. Things will change as the weeks go by. And to finish this video off, I'm going with the score prediction. It's going to be a tough game, as I say, Cheltenham playing without fear. Very little expectations for winning every game, and I think that lets them play with freedom. And when a team plays with freedom, generally they get positive results along with that. But it is massive for us. We need to get the 3 points at home, and I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to say that we are going to get those 3 points. I'm going with a 2-1 win. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but as long as it's 3 points, who cares if it's ugly? I just hope we get these 3 points. We desperately need it. If nothing else, for my mental health, because it's not good following Rovers at the minute. Desperately need those 3 points, so I'm going with a Rovers 2-1 win on Saturday. And that's where I'll leave this video. If you've enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comment in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.